Hello, everybody. Welcome to Run the Score podcast. I'm your host, Cam Lynch, here with my co-host, Kel, and we also have our special guest today, Carlos. How you doing today?
Man, I'm highly favored, bro. Can't complain. How about yourself?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Man, let's go ahead and get into it. It's draft day. Draft day is over. We're heading into the second day of the draft, but a lot of things happened the first day. Some unexpected draft picks, some unexpected trades. Like for example, AJ Brown from the Titans to the
Mm-hmm.
Eagles. Then you have
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood from the Ravens to the Cardinals. Now he's back with Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray, former college quarterback. So, what do y'all think?
For me personally, I think the Ravens did the best so far. Right?
Mm.
You get a number 14 pick and a number 25 pick. And both of those, they got the best player at that position. You feel me? You get a name Tyler. I don't want to mess up his name. Lidenhauer,
Yeah.
I believe. That's the number one center in the draft. And then you go ahead and Kyle Hamilton at safety. That's another move. I mean, you do lose a star receiver, but I mean, you get star receivers every draft. So you could trade, you could move people around, you could replace him.
How you feel about the Lions? I feel as though that being so they got Jeff Goff, he actually has some wide receivers going on. I mean, they took Jamison Wilson, right?
Yeah, they got him, and they also got Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah, I wanted James to come to the Eagles, but it is what it is. So how you feel about the Lions, man?
Look, man, whatever, it ain't gonna help him win.
I mean, you see, he a Bears fan, so he don't like it. He don't care what they do.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also have another guest too, named Gavin. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Come on, Gavin.
I'm good, man.
Another Philly guy in the building.
I'm a Ravens fan. What?
At least you're not a Cowboys fan, man. So I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right. So how you feel about your boy leaving? Because we just talked about it. I was telling him, I was like, look, y'all got a safety and a center, and they both the best at their position out the draft.
I actually think our draft went perfect. I couldn't have actually asked for a better draft. And with that Hollywood trade, I'm not really upset with that. You got to think we drafted him at number 25 3 years ago. So we got a first wide receiver, got 3 years of really good production out of him. And then we flopped that for a 23rd overall pick, then traded back to 25. So I think we got amazing value out of him. We basically just flipped him for another first and he's going to be a franchise center for us with Tyler Linderbaum. So I'm impressed. I actually didn't see any of this coming, but it's perfect to me.
There we go. Now, how do y'all feel about what the Giants did? I mean, they in your division. Y'all got to play them, especially the Eagles. How you feel about the Giants picking up Evan Neal, who is probably the best offensive tackle in the draft, and then going and they get Kayvon Thibodeau from out of Oregon, that edge rusher? How do you feel?
You know what? Truth be told, they definitely impressed me during the draft, I want to say. However, I feel as though they have to fix their coaching situation and their team chemistry. I feel as though like a lot of players come there, like we had Saquon Barkley. We had a lot of great players that they draft. That's one thing they can do, but their coaching situation, they can't win. You know what I mean? They just can't win. You feel me? Say it again.
It's a whole new staff this year.
That's what I'm saying. It's a whole new staff. I mean, like I said, I just want to see what they do. I'm really just concerned about the Commanders, I want to say now. Being that they picked up a few pieces, and Carson Wentz is back in the division. I know that animosity that he has towards the Eagles is going to be crazy. And the Cowboys I hate to say it, but the Cowboys are getting better each year. So we'll just have to play from there. But Eagles all day, man. You know what I mean? Like, we looked good last night.
I thought y'all improved tremendously.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think we definitely have to see how Jalen Hurts produce. And I think he needs to feed the ball more to Devontae Smith this year. That's something that last year he struggled with. But we'll see how it goes this year, man. So
I mean, with the Eagles, y'all should be able to do something. Y'all have AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, I think a pretty good running back, and Jalen Hurts.
Miles
So I
Sanders,
mean,
Dallas Goedert. So and our defense is okay. It's not where I want it to be. I mean, it was solid last year, but it can be better.
yeah. I know. Speaking of defense, the Bears, they need a key piece for their defense.
We
Yeah.
missing pieces, man. We missing a lot of pieces. We got pick 36. So I mean, as soon as that second round start, we the fourth pick out the second round. And it's like we done got rid of a lot of pieces. We got a bunch of cap space right now, and we got the draft. And so it's like, all right, do you go ahead and you pick up a Tyrann Mathieu, or do you see what I'm saying? So right now it's like, what's going on?
We also have another guest, Micah. How you doing today?
What's good, fool?
Doing good.
There we go. But it's like the same, man. Like as far as the Bears, we have a lot of pieces that need to be filled. We missing a big receiver. I really wanted us to pick up Chris Olave, but he ended up going at he went pick 11 to the New Orleans. Garrett Wilson was another Ohio State receiver that I wanted to come to Chicago. I was thinking we was going to move up or trade somebody just to pick one of them, but they both went back to back.
What about Drake London? He's a pretty good wide receiver from USC.
Yeah, but
he's like 6'5".
He received a lot of hate, and I don't know.
I don't know why either. I think it's just because I don't know.
They were saying
Probably because the team sucked.
Yeah.
Nah, man. As far as the Bears, we just gotta pick it up. Like we got too many open. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't know what you need until y'all go out there and play, but you still gotta fill the position, but you don't know which one's more important. I think right. If it was up to me, if we had to pick either between a really good wide receiver or an offensive lineman, I'd say we need to get that offensive lineman just to protect our quarterback. But if it's a generational talent that you feel like is right there as far as the skill position, go ahead and get that wide receiver for us.
Now, who is your quarterback? The young guy that you guys drafted last year?
Justin Fields.
Yeah, you trust him?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, it's about to get hell yeah.
You like him better? You like him better than Jalen Hurts?
Coordinator. Oh yeah, he's better than Jalen Hurts.
I don't know.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I don't know, man.
Jalen Hurts makes no sense to me either. That makes no sense.
Look, when it comes down to college football, I've been an Alabama fan since like 6th, 7th grade. You feel me?
I heard you.
I've always been a Bears fan. And I watched Jalen Hurts. I watched Tua. I watched them all. I've watched all the running backs and seen what they do. Jalen Hurts is a goon when he's taken care of. You feel me?
I hear you. I
watched Justin Fields, and his work ethic speaks for itself. Like, he don't got to say too much. That boy just worked. He put his head down and he worked. And
I feel as though Jalen Hurts is the same way.
He is the same way. This nigga's just talking.
Yeah, he's a dog. Like, if anything, like, I mean, the numbers he put up last year, I know he can do much better, but it was solid. It was enough for me to
he led him to the playoffs.
Exactly. You know,
his fault. It was the Eagles' fault. It was the overall team, and y'all had endless injuries last season.
And that's another thing. I mean, drafting what's his name? What's his name? Deshaun Jackson. And Jalen Reagor was trash. Like, we got to get rid of him. He has to go.
Reagor was definitely a bust. Y'all could have had Jets.
We could have had Justin Jefferson, man.
You know who had a shitty draft?
Who?
The Kansas City Chiefs.
I don't think so.
Man, they picked up. They had the number 21 pick and they had the number 30 pick. They picked up Trent McDuffie, the cornerback out of Washington. And they picked up George Karlaftis, the DN out of Purdue.
All right, that's pretty solid.
Both of them solid.
Look, they just lost Tyreek Hill. They just lost Tyrann Mathieu. And you think you're going to replace Tyrann Mathieu with Trent McDuffie?
They don't play the same position, though.
They don't
He's
play
a-
the same position. They already placed him with
hybrid type safety kind of guy. But I think definitely for the Kansas City Chiefs, I feel like they definitely shit the bed.
How?
Okay, so what would you have done if you had the control to draft?
Protect your moneymaker. Pat Mahomes.
Okay, they need a better line for sure.
Line's not all that.
Mhm.
You feel you got some.
The O-line not bad, for real, for real.
They got two of the best rookie linemen last year, and they got Orlando Brown.
That's what I'm saying. Their O-line is straight. 2 years ago, they was bad.
Humphrey and Trey Smith from last year, they're solid.
He picked up Trent McDuffie, and they easily could have picked up the center that the Ravens picked up. They could have picked up.
Why would you pick him? They already have a center, Creed Humphrey.
Yeah.
You would keep Creed Humphrey?
He's a what? He was one of the best centers last year.
Keep Creed Humphrey. What?
You would keep Humphrey still?
Yes.
Humphrey.
Bro. At the point they're in right now, it's definitely pickable offensive lineman. Off rip or running back.
Hell, what are you talking about?
I don't know right now.
All the pressure is on Pat Mahomes. You need somebody that's going to make his job easier. And picking up defensive players isn't going to do the job. He got to
Well, their defense, they
prove that it wasn't just Tyreek Hill, but it was
Lower.
Who's their number one corner?
Who?
Who's the Kansas City Chiefs number one corner? Tell me.
It's never mattered because they've never had a good defense. Their best DB was Tyrann Mathieu. Didn't do much.
He wasn't. He was a safety though.
That's a DB.
I know, but they drafted a corner.
But he's going to play a DB. He's filling Tyrann Mathieu's role.
No, he's not.
Marcus May. They signed Marcus May. Or no, I think he went to New Orleans. My bad.
They definitely looking at Trent McDuffie as someone that's going to replace Tyrann. But he's not the guy, especially coming out of Washington. That's not the guy you want. You would have been better if you picked the LSU guy or a Florida State guy.
Yeah, them LSU players, man.
Yeah,
was different.
I love LSU players, bro. I don't know. It's maybe because they confident, bro. They just come out the gate just prodigies already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Now
what? Stingley, but I knew he was about to
draft so far. What college did
what? Hold on. What did you say, Kel?
What college team do you feel like had their players show up this draft? Like you felt like their players represented well?
Oh, Georgia.
That's not even a question.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
It's Georgia. Georgia and Alabama, of course.
1, 2. Let me see.
Like they had 4 or 5 players in the first round.
I think about 4 from Georgia.
Georgia.
All defense.
Mm-hmm. All defense players.
Yeah, D tackle, inside linebacker.
I know we got Jordan Davis. I feel as though he's a rare talent. I just think
I wanted Jordan Davis. That was a good pick for y'all.
Yeah, man. I think he's like 6'6", 347 pounds, and he can move.
Running a 4.8.
Oh
that's
my
crazy,
gosh, bro. That's crazy. You're a dog.
That they weren't a fan of the Jordan Davis pick, and I'm like, why not? He's literally 300 pounds, 6'5", great. Like, why wouldn't you want that?
He's a dog. I just feel like he definitely got to build his endurance up and things of that nature. But I like his energy, man. I feel as though he can bring something to the table early on too.
Oh, for sure.
Quick question: between the Jets and the Giants, both of them had horrible seasons, and they're trying to build up their team this draft. Which team do you think is doing better, the Jets or the Giants?
Giants.
Yes. Whoa. You say the Giants? I say the Jets.
Jets did an amazing job picking up Sauce Gardner.
Yes, sir.
The Giants went ahead. They picked up the DN Kayvon Thibodeau out of Oregon, who is
also a good pick.
Possible generational talent. And then they picked up the best offensive tackle in the draft, which is Evan Neal coming out of Alabama. And with Saquon Barkley coming back and you give him that added protection, I feel like that's more impactful than the Jets just picking up a really good corner.
No, because they also picked up Garrett Wilson, who was a dog receiver at OSU. And they already drafted Mekhi Becton a couple drafts ago. He's gonna be a dog. He was injured last year. And then I think they also got an O lineman in this draft too. That was first round.
No, they got, like I said, their most notable pick for me was definitely Ahmad Gardner.
Oh yeah, it was Sauce.
For sure. I mean, Garrett Wilson.
It was Sauce, but Wilson he ain't no sleeper either.
Garrett Wilson's not no sleeper, but I tell you, they would have been much better if they picked Chris Olave. I mean, they both, you know what I'm saying, same team.
I agree. I like Olave better, but I mean, shoot.
The Bears
still got a dog receiver.
And then, you know what I'm saying?
I like Olave a lot.
In the second, he's a goon out of Florida State.
Yeah.
But it's the Jets and the Giants picked up pieces that can actually fit into their system immediately.
To make a difference.
Yeah, like to immediately. Yeah. You could throw Evan Neal on the field today, and he's going to open up a lane for Saquon Barkley.
The Jets.
Was a plug player. You got to tell him much, but get on the field and pass rush, 3rd and 4th down.
Yeah. What was you saying, Gavin?
I was saying the Jets getting Jermaine Johnson at 26. I mean, no one expected him to fall that far.
Yeah, that's what I got, Jermaine Johnson. Yeah. That's a great pick.
Like at 26. That's a steal.
Exactly. I wanted the Ravens to get him, but I mean, I'm still happy with our picks.
All right, Mal, I got a real question for you, because this team always concerns me.
Okay.
I wish Jeremy was on the call right now.
You gonna say the Patriots, huh? He talking about the Patriots.
What the are the Patriots?
Yeah, I don't know what they was doing.
Yeah, I don't know what they did last night. I ain't hear no noise.
Talking about Patriots.
You could have picked up a lineman from Iowa, Utah, Georgia, anywhere, but they wanted the 6'5", 307 guy out of Chattanooga.
I don't even think he was that tall. I don't even think he was 6'5".
What position?
He was I think a guard.
Yeah. It's just you just be questioning.
Center.
They never do.
That's such a Patriots pick though, because it's like nobody knows who he is. And they picked but he probably gonna be a dog because Bill Belichick. But nobody knows who the hell this guy is, but they drafted him. He's not no big name. They don't do the big name people.
Now you know who really just we really just don't care about our team.
Who?
Packers, bro. Same shit, different day.
They're so wild for that.
Wide receiver.
They're so wild for that. Hey, listen to this. They haven't drafted a skill position in the first round in 20 years. They haven't drafted a receiver, a running back, a tight end. They haven't drafted or a quarterback for that matter in 20 years. Like, that's nuts. After you just had the Aaron Rodgers stuff and Devontae Adams just left.
Yeah.
Man, so news broke this morning that Aaron Rodgers said that going into the season, he expected Devontae Adams to be on the team, but wasn't like
even more wild.
But a month ago, he said that he signed knowing he wasn't going to be on the team. So which one is it? We got two.
He just talking now. If that's what he said a month ago, he expected Devontae Adams to be gone. He just talking, look for attention now.
That's what I'm saying. Makes no sense to me.
My thing is, if you're the Packers, how do you not get a receiver after the receiver just left? And you had all of these problems trying to keep Aaron Rodgers because you don't draft anybody in the first round. And now and I knew something like that was probably going to happen. I was like, there's no way they're going to do it, but I bet they do it.
Do you think that they didn't draft a receiver because there's so many other receivers they could pick up between the 2nd and 3rd round?
Probably.
I got some solid receivers on the board, but I mean, by the time they picked, you got Quay Walker. But
yeah.
They
could have been taking best player available.
That too.
But they
did. D lineman is a dog.
Let's see.
The best player available still was Jermaine Johnson. And he went 26.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I could have swore they were going to pick him.
Who was going to pick him?
The Green Bay. I thought Green Bay was going to Johnson.
Shit, Green Bay could have just picked up Tyler Linderbaum and just called it a day. And be like, look, we didn't get your receiver or running back, but here's another center.
Nah, they need some
Bro,
skill positions, to be honest.
That's
They
what I'm
need it.
saying. I like that you like Linderbaum, but like everybody doesn't need him. We needed him as a Ravens fan, but
He wasn't even like he was supposed to fall to the second. His stock went down because a lot of teams didn't need a center.
hey, I'm happy he fell to 25 to the Ravens. I was
96.
happy as hell.
The Packers are the 53rd in the second round for the draft.
Oh yeah, they're not getting no good ones.
They ain't
They're not
getting
getting no
nobody.
good.
It's so many teams. There's 13 teams in front of them.
Yeah.
Including the Ravens, and we're gonna get George Pickens, and then we really gonna be nasty.
Look, I'm glad as you being a Ravens fan, you know what you're talking about because a lot of Ravens fans about half the time.
Man,
All right. Question.
Yeah.
I couldn't bear to be a Ravens fan the way y'all be talking. Like people was crying Marquise Brown getting shit. Bull needed to go a year ago, keeping it stacked.
Come on, bro. I mean, y'all picked up good pieces for him, but I mean, that's Hollywood.
Look, don't get me wrong. It's not that Hollywood's not good. It's reachable.
Don't call him Hollywood. He doesn't deserve that name. He dropped too many touchdown passes, dropped too many passes. I like Bull, but he got to go. He was holding everybody back.
He was holding who back?
Himself, first and foremost.
I don't know. Y'all could have used Hollywood. Y'all could have.
What other wide receivers y'all have? Do the Ravens have?
Shaw was a dog. He played half the season and he put up half the stats that Hollywood Brown did. We got Devin Duvernay out of Texas. Don't sleep on him. Devin Duvernay's nice. And then a guy that doesn't really get enough love is Prochet, James Prochet. He's really, really good. My man got, I think it was like 5 receptions, 77 yards against Denver, and then was healthy scratch for the rest of the year for Sammy Watkins, who did nothing.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know why y'all signed him, Sammy Watkins.
5. So with Ravens having pick 45, who would you want for them to pick?
Pickens.
Pickens?
Most definitely.
Say no more. And if he's not available?
I would go corner or edge. Whoever the best corner or edge.
I tell y'all to go corner for sure.
But without Hamilton, I don't know because he's just a defensive weapon. You can play him anywhere.
That's what you want. Y'all might just end up getting one of those hybrid kind of guys.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. What about for the Eagles? What are y'all looking for in the second round?
Man, truth be told, I think we can go for another corner.
Another corner.
Because I know we get injured a lot, bro. We injury prone. Our corners, our defensive players normally get hurt. At least like 2 of them during the season.
Did y'all
come back down? Say it again.
Did y'all bring back Steven Nelson?
I believe so. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, I think another corner would be amazing. But other than that, I just don't see. Unless another wide receiver, man, just to compliment Jalen Hurts. You know, I'm all for him right now, man. But our running is good. Our tight end is good. Our line is okay. It could be better. Defensive line is solid.
Linebacker,
that's another thing. And corner, I just say a corner. Yeah.
Now, round 2, the first pick of the draft is going to be for Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you got Tom Brady coming back. I don't know if they said if coming back. They definitely don't have AB. Leonard Fournette had I don't want to say he had a really good postseason. So
it was decent.
It was decent, but it was more so like, all right, let's get the ball to our receivers, and then we're gonna use this run game just to keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you guys think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers go? They headed defense, they headed offense. What's your thoughts?
I think defense.
Defense. Yeah. I think where do you think Debo's gonna go?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a real good question. It's up in the air with him.
You know what I mean? I
Right.
can see him with Tampa Bay.
Ooh.
It's all about what people are going to give up for him because you have to extend him. I don't think he wants to go to a team and not get extended. Like I don't think he do 1 year. So it has to be somewhere that's willing to pay somewhere near what he wants. Now, don't get me wrong. I think Debo is a generational talent. He's great, but as a wide receiver, just solo wide receiver alone, he's not really all that. But as an offensive weapon, what he can do as doing jet sweeps in the backfield and all that, he's definitely worth top money. But I do think he's putting up a little bit of a high price tag on himself. That's gonna make people kind of go away from him.
Yeah.
It's that what's his name? Christian Kirk effect. He got that money. Now all wide receivers, hey, if you're not paying bread, I need it. Like I need the bread.
The
Tyreek
Giants,
Hill got paid, man.
I can see
the Giants taking Debo.
Yeah. I think if the Giants take Debo, it doesn't make them great, but now it makes teams like, all right, they got an offensive tackle, they got Saquon, we have a decent quarterback in Daniel Jones.
Could you see him with the Eagles? Or were you
AJ Brown now? Since you
Nah.
guys
It's more so it's sometimes a lot doesn't mean good. You feel me?
Yeah.
And with Eagles, they got to work with what they got and then add on a piece. You feel me? Because if they just have too much, then it's like, man, we just had kind of we didn't know where the fuck to go with it. You know, everybody needs
as an outside.
Jalen Hurts is ready to dish the ball out to everybody like that. I mean,
right.
As an outsider looking into the Eagles, I think offensively you guys are set. Like you guys, like I feel wide receiver. Jalen Reagor's your wide receiver number 5 right now.
See,
So
that's why he has to go though, man.
But he's your 5. So why
I know.
you really need another wide receiver? Because you just got Zach Pascal. Quez Watkins, your number 3.
Because the thing is, in my opinion, Gavin, we are injury prone.
I know, trust me, I know.
You know what I mean? But I see what you're saying. Like just build around that. But I just hate that we're so injury prone to the point where it's like when we actually have players. Like I remember we had Marquis Goodwin that 1 year. He didn't play a game.
Oh no, he
didn't play. You know,
yeah,
he didn't play a game. Like
so the Eagles got Zachary Pascal from the Indian.
Yeah.
Since when?
He signed like middle of free agency.
Oh, I didn't even peep that. All right, so yeah, y'all got some receivers then. Jalen Reagor, Zachary Pascal. You have an X, you have a Y, and that's at the bottom of your roster. So y'all gonna be all right.
Hopefully, you gotta stay healthy, bro. But that's everything. That's everybody, right?
Him and Trevor Lawrence will go crazy. Shit. Actually,
ooh, what about
the Bills?
I can't see that.
Stephon Samuel.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's too much.
I like
money away, and they got to. Did they already pay Josh Allen? Did they already pay Josh Allen?
I don't think so.
They just paid Stephon Diggs.
They got some money to spare to be like, because Stephon Diggs is their franchise player. That's their X. You're going to get rid of the quarterback before you get rid of Stephon Diggs for sure, because he's going to produce every season. Now, you could have Stephon at the X and then give him a cool Debo Samuel to play the Y. You know, because he's worked with another good receiver when he played with Adam Thielen and the Vikings.
Yeah.
You know, so Stephon Diggs knows how to work with another good receiver. So if you put another good receiver like Debo Samuel out there that has the speed and that breakaway.
What about Debo to the Rams? Because you know Odell.
I was just about to say that.
You was about to say that?
I was just about to say that, but I thought about that dude, the guy that won MVP in the finals.
Oh, Cup.
Oh yeah, you got
dog, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't paying no other wide receiver before you take care of the wide receiver you got.
Yeah, he's a dog, bro.
He just Super Bowl.
But what about to the Titans? They could use Debo to replace AJ Brown. That's a possibility.
Yeah. I see it.
But they got to get their quarterback situation fixed first.
Let me see.
Who, for the Titans?
Yeah.
Who's the Titans quarterback?
That's the point.
What about the Packers?
Wait,
Oh,
who's
just
the
thought about it.
Yeah.
Is what's his face not on the Titans anymore?
what's his face? That's the point. We don't know who's throwing it.
Who's catching it too? Who's their wide receiver? They don't got no one.
Yeah.
It was AJ Brown. At this point, I still feel like the Titans QB is Marcus Mariota.
Nah, it has to be. Isn't it Tannehill? Isn't it Tannehill at the Titans?
Marcus Mariota's on Atlanta.
Tannehill got hurt. I don't know if he's coming back yet.
Oh man.
Tennessee. Oh yeah, Tennessee Titans potential quarterback options for Titans in the 2022 draft.
Malik Willis.
Yeah, I was gonna say, could they take Malik Willis?
That would be a nice pick.
Hey, how do y'all feel about him dropping to the second round? Because he was projected to go in the first round.
I'm not surprised. It was going to be the Steelers that was going to take him. I didn't think any other team was really going to reach for a quarterback.
Yeah.
There was too much better talent out there than to take a quarterback in the first round.
So how do y'all feel about Kenny Pickett?
He was
Pittsburgh.
supposed to go to Carolina, but Carolina decided to get an offensive lineman instead.
Now, question. This is a touchy question, but if Dwayne Haskins doesn't pass away, are the Steelers picking Kenny Pickett?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No, because the Steelers would basically shift Haskins into Roethlisberger's role as a starter.
Absolutely. But yeah, Titans could pick up Malik Willis. That would be a cool pickup for them. Give him a speedy quarterback, move him around, throw the ball, sling it too.
Or you have the Cincinnati quarterback. I forgot what his name is.
Desmond Ridder.
Yeah, him.
I like him. I honestly think he's undervalued. His skill set that he has I honestly think he's the most NFL ready quarterback out of any of them.
I'll be honest with you. My favorite though kind of gives me some Aaron Rodgers old school QB vibes.
Who?
Out of North Carolina.
Sam Howell?
And look,
all right, not bad at all.
And you know what I'm saying? And I've always been a North Carolina fan as far as basketball. I do keep it with their football stuff. So that's why I was a big fan of the Bears picking up Mitch Trubisky because he's a UNC quarterback. But boy, I'll tell you this, Sam Howell, if he gets put on the right team and in the right situation, he'll be a gunslinger. Like I could see him playing for the Packers. And I would root for him if he played for them. I just wouldn't want him to beat us.
What about the quarterback from Ole Miss?
Ole Miss.
I forgot his name. I think it's
Matt Corral.
Yeah, him. Where do y'all see him going?
Unfortunately, probably third
round.
Probably.
Third round. What team he used to play for?
He's
Ole Miss.
Look, he's first among SEC quarterbacks in passing yards. He was first. He threw 49 touchdowns and 41 big time throws. I don't know what big time throws look like, but I don't think
50 plus. I guess.
But I don't think he's the guy.
Who?
Matt Corral. I'm not even hating. I look at the numbers. I see the school, and I'm just like, is this it? 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 13 games.
You also got to think. Remember, he got hurt in the bowl game.
He did.
Yeah. He was talking about how he wasn't going to sit out in the bowl game. He didn't care if he got injured, and it lowered his draft stock. And then he went out and got injured.
Shouldn't have did that. You gotta think about that.
He just himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's not good. Just in the locker room, just being coachable.
Exactly.
If it were up to me between Matt Corral and Malik Willis, I think I'd want to take the risk on Malik Willis. The only difference, Willis got 12 interceptions and Matt Corral got 5.
But Malik Willis, he's kind of a dual threat. He can run.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Then again, think of the division he was in. He was at Liberty. So it's like
exactly.
It's a different, you're playing
back.
But
Is Liberty
what about
good?
the running backs? What about the running backs? We have Brees Hall, Kenneth Walker. Which one would y'all take out of those two?
Hey, man.
Kenneth Walker.
You're a running back and your last name is Walker. Odds are in your favor to go with the Walker.
Don't forget about the Georgia running backs, Zamir White and James Cook.
Oh, yeah. Dalvin Cook's little brother. Can't forget about him.
I feel like Cook has a bit of hype behind him because it's just his last name and his brother.
Yeah.
But you never go up.
That matters for sure.
They're saying that he may go to the Dolphins.
Who's going to the Dolphins?
Kenneth Walker.
Didn't they just sign? They just signed 2 running backs.
Honestly,
Oh no. I looked up the mock draft.
the Vikings picking at 34.
Have Dalvin and James?
James. Yeah, hell yeah.
A brother backfield? I don't know about that.
I mean, think about the Seahawks. The Seahawks did it with the Griffin brothers. So I mean, it's possible another team could do that on the offensive side.
Khalil Mack's younger brother coming out of Buffalo. We had Khalil Mack, and then we drafted his younger brother. So we still have his younger brother on the team. But you know what I'm saying?
Are y'all going to use him? How do y'all want to
play? No offense, does he play?
Yeah.
I mean, no, not like that. I mean, they look the same, but that don't mean y'all play the same.
So, oh my God! So y'all just basically wasted money because it's like, oh, this is little brother. We got a defense.
Like the 8th round pick out of Buffalo.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's nothing on him. He's a role player. He'll touchdown in a minute. We got another dude coming in. What's going on, Rodney?
Yo.
We got Commanders in the building.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh man!
Commanders in the building. How you feel about y'all draft, bro?
Got the sloppy Carson Wentz in the building.
I ain't even mad.
How do you feel about who did y'all pick up? Y'all picked up Jahan Dotson. The white out of Penn State. I like him. I like that.
He could complement Terry McLaurin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I personally watched Torch Maryland last year. He's nice.
He is nice. I'm not mad at the pick. Like, I wanted us to, stand pat and draft Jameson Williams or Kyle Hamilton, but I guess, we needed other picks. We only had like 6 picks coming into the draft, so it was better that we did it that way. What'd you say?
Y'all got a 3rd and 4th for the trade back, right?
Yeah, we got a 3rd and a 4th. So not too bad. We had them move up 5 spots where half of our prospects probably left, but it was cool. I'm not mad at Jahan Dotson in the slightest.
So look, for the Commanders, you guys got the 2nd round pick 47. So I mean that's about 15 picks into today's draft. Where do you think the Commanders should go? Should it go offense, defense? What position you want?
If I had my dream scenario, Nakobe Dean would just fall into our lap and we'd be able to pick him up at 47, but I know that's probably not going to happen. So it's a safety that I wanted. I forget his name. I'd be okay with Muma. I think he's out of like Wyoming. Or I'd be okay with Brisket. What's his name?
Brisket or something.
Brisket, yeah. I'd be okay with either one of those guys. I think we need to go defense.
What about Peach Baylor?
Beecham? I haven't really seen any film on him, to be honest with you.
That's fair.
But like I like Muma, and I would love Nakobe Dean, honestly. I wouldn't even be mad if we traded up and tried to go get him like early. And
might get though?
You said what?
You know who the Commanders might get, and that would be like a solid pickup for them to go along with Chase Young?
Who?
David Ojabo.
We don't need no more linemen though.
Y'all like they have Sweat, Allen.
Outside linebacker. You wouldn't put you don't gotta put his hand in the dirt. You could.
But I mean, we got two solid, like, I mean, Jamin Davis, he didn't have the most spectacular rookie season. You know, he needed a year to develop.
Nice.
But I do like Cole Holcomb. I like Cole Holcomb, unlike other Commanders fans.
He's nice.
Like, yeah, I'm not mad at him at all. So if we could keep up with Holcomb and bring Jamin along, and then, you know, have a Nakobe Dean in that middle, I think our defense would be solidified for years.
Yeah, he's the best one left right now as far as inside linebackers. After him, you got Christian Harris out of Alabama. That's a sleeper.
Wouldn't be mad at that either, but I think he's going to go early as well.
Yeah, Harris gets busy.
Bama linebackers, you know, when have you ever really seen a Bama linebacker come into the league and not do what he was supposed to do?
Reuben Foster.
Ooh, Reuben Foster stayed a good little minute. He just had off the field issues.
Still, he didn't
He
produce.
was, he was beating joints. I feel like that's a little bit.
I know what Reuben Foster did, bro. He was a goon. He just had off the field issues.
It ruined his career.
Don't scrutinize for that.
I mean,
He did. I mean, and then he was hurt too.
Yeah. You know who's underrated though? Who I feel like is underrated, and people need to just go ahead and pick him up.
Who?
That linebacker coming out of Oklahoma, Brian Asamoah.
You said Brian who?
Brian Asamoah.
Brian
He's a linebacker. He's gonna be nice.
I'm sorry, I don't trust Oklahoma defenders. They got one of the weak defenses.
I don't trust anybody coming out of the Big 12 that defends. They don't play defense in that whole conference.
Not at all.
Have you ever watched an Oklahoma game? Their defense just gets torched.
But think about the quarterbacks that are coming from that what's it called, the conference, and then you think about the NFL and how.
Ooh, my bad.
Like,
my bad.
The Arizona Cardinals. You got teams like the Eagles, teams that really spread them out. Linebacker, inside linebacker like Brian Asamoah, who's played for Oklahoma Sooners, and everything's sideline to sideline speed. You need to get out of coverage. That's going to be a good pickup. He's not going to be your run stopper, but if you need a linebacker that can cover some tight ends, cover running backs, and you know what I'm saying, get out there, I think that's a good pickup. At 6 foot 225, he moving.
That'd be pretty
Where y'all
solid.
think Sky Moore is gonna go?
Sky Moore?
Yeah.
I'm not big on him. To be honest, I really don't know. I do not know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
He'll late second, early third.
Yeah. What do you think, Carlos?
I'm trying to figure out what the mock draft is saying.
Oh, okay.
He's talking about
Yeah,
saying he's a slippery wideout who's excellent at beating press coverage. He uncovers the flash, fucks the ball on the run. He makes defenders miss in space. He's a strong open field runner. He's kind of small, so they saying he's 5'10", 195, so he's a little guy. Not really little. 5'9" is pretty.
yeah. They said he may go to the may go to the Colts.
Yeah, he said he's just fast.
Yeah, what about Andrew Booth falling out of the first?
Who?
Andrew Booth from Clemson, cornerback.
I look like this. There's only one quarterback that went off the board.
Corner.
Oh, corner.
Yeah.
Andrew Booth.
Bruh. Him? There was only one corner coming out of this draft where I felt like, all right, you're the guy.
Sauce Gardner, we already know. Everybody gonna keep talking about Sauce Gardner. He's the dude.
What is so special about him, bro?
You didn't allow a touchdown his whole college career.
Dude, he was so locked down they didn't even throw his way.
He's the size of
They did, but he did what he needed to do.
They threw to Kobe Bryant the whole season. All season they threw at Kobe Bryant.
The average receiver is around 6 foot. This guy's standing at 6'5", and he runs just as fast as the small receivers.
Nah, he's 6'3". He like 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah, but if you throw a helmet and some cleats on.
All right,
Yeah.
then Jahan Dotson is 6'1". and Steve Smith was 6 foot.
Exactly.
If that's the logic we going by.
Shit.
I gotta watch his highlights, bro. Just because I noticed that the Jets said he's like a once in a lifetime talent. Like he's in the locker room to the point where it's like his leadership, like this is what they needed.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is you bring a rookie in there and you try to put all that pressure on him to build up the locker room.
I know.
He might fold. Like it's the Jets.
Who was their quarterback, bro?
They got
Zach Wilson, rookie. Well, rookie last season, but
is he good?
He solid for what he had around him.
That's the thing. Like
It's the Jets, bro. Like nobody's taking them seriously, bro.
Yeah.
And his
Like
money.
I like what they did last
Detroit.
night, though. I do like what the Jets did last night. They went and got Garrett Wilson. They went and got Jermaine Johnson. They went and got Sauce. They had a decent first round.
I said great.
That was a great first round. And then they went back and got Jermaine Johnson at the end. Yeah, I like what they did. I'm not mad at the Jets at all.
But speaking of Sauce Gardner, he was taking it fourth, but you had Stingley Jr. who was taking it third. Which cornerback will have the biggest impact?
Sauce Gardner.
Sauce.
Sure. And just pure size. Like quarterbacks have to adjust to how they throw the ball towards him or anywhere his way because he takes up space. You feel me? Mm-hmm. He doesn't have to go full speed with every receiver because he has the long legs. He can hit the strides with them. If you have a Tyreek Hill that's speeding going downfield, he can keep up with him just off the stride. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then jump off. Think about like goal line situation and quarterbacks wanting to do jump balls.
He's better off the press.
You can't on that side of the field because he got the fucking reach of any 6'6" basketball player at that point. Come on now, you 6'6" and 6 foot, and it's a jump ball, and I'm on the defense. That's an interception.
And you also got to think about the talent that they have built around too. The Jets they built their defense this offseason. Looking at the Texans, who was on their defense?
Nobody. It would just be Stingley. Like literally, it would just be Stingley.
They just lost Justin Reed, and he was probably their best defensive player.
Yeah.
I don't know who's on the. I know 2 players on the Texans right now, and that's Davis Mills and Stingley. And that's it.
I'm looking at the Jets roster right now, right? Mm. Hold up. Let's load up, baby. Let's load up. Depth chart. Here we go. Now we get down to the corners, right?
Right.
Slim. Quincy Williams, Marcel Harris, Ahmad Gardner, Sauce Gardner, DJ Reed. And then your safeties, you got Jordan Whitehead, Jason Pinnock, Elijah Riley. You ain't really got nothing.
Mm-hmm. DJ Reed isn't that bad.
But look, CJ Mosley's out there as far as like for their linebackers.
CJ Mosley on the tail end of his career. I'm not gonna hold you.
He is.
Who?
CJ Mosley. He's almost out of there.
But Sauce Gardner is a automatic starter. Quincy Williams is decent, but you miss that safety and that strong safety at that. All they got is Sauce right now.
Hey, say the Jets pick up Tyrann Mathieu.
Nah.
It's not.
The defense still has holes, bro. Like, they don't have any depth. Like, your starters are trash and your second and third teams are not as good either. And I'm just going off the
I like it, though. But I prefer him on the Eagles.
Tyrann Mathieu on the Eagles. Of course. I got like Kel. We talk about free agency. Yeah, that dude, he'll be nice for the Bears. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
no,
y'all not getting them.
Bro, man. I mean, we had meetings with him.
Oh.
He's linked to the Eagles.
Yeah, we had meetings with him. So that's why I said it.
Right. So
and that could have been why y'all didn't pick Kyle Hamilton. Kyle Hamilton was right there in your he was in your hands, but you went D tackle. So I think they might really have a good shot at him.
Yeah, serious talks too.
That D tackle that they drafted, oh my God, he's a very, very large human being.
Or Jordan Davis,
Jordan Davis is a
6'7",
large,
347. That bro.
And you know what? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm looking at our lineup for the Bears, and we're not that far off.
All right. Watch. He say that now.
No.
Watch when the season happens.
we got 5-12.
Look, here the starting offense, and then here the starting defense, right?
Okay.
Starting offense, Justin Fields. Running backs, got Khalil Herbert, and you got David Montgomery, right? Wide receiver, Darnell Mooney, Brian Pringle, and Equinemius St. Brown.
They're all threes. They're all number threes.
Right? And then you got tight end, you got Cole Kmet. And then the O-line's cool. Left guard, Cody Whitehair. Center's Lucas Patrick. And then Dakota Dozier, I've never seen. And then Larry Borum's our right tackle, but we drafted him. And Tevin Jenkins.
Talking about never seen him.
Right? You ain't seen him yet. Defense. Right? So we got Robert Quinn, Raquan Smith.
How old is Robert Quinn? Hold on.
Robert Quinn,
he's like 35, bro. He gotta be.
Yeah, telling of his career too.
Last season was.
Oh, bro, you froze.
He definitely froze. He probably hot right back in.
Yeah, but Robert Quinn, yeah,
Oh, no, he right there.
31.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole time froze. I was like, damn, where everybody at? All right, so cool. Look, middle linebacker, you got Raquan Smith. Strong side linebacker. This is where we pick up Ladarius Mack. He done did 3 seasons behind his big brother. We sent his big brother out, and now we bring him up. Now we save money. So we got Ladarius Mack in there. Jalen Johnson, that's a Pro Bowler. And then we got DeAndre Houston Carson. We're going to get rid of his bum ass. Duke Shelley, getting rid of his bum ass. And then we got Eddie Jackson. We need 2 safeties, a weak side linebacker, and then we got to throw in some money on the offense. But
you think you're a player?
I was about to say, y'all offense sounds abysmal, especially y'all wide receiving core.
David Montgomery.
Do you
Come
really
on now.
Come on.
Have a breakout season.
I really appreciate that you love your squad. I really do appreciate you love your squad. That's awesome. But like, come on, you gotta be realistic with yourself.
Yeah.
Come on. You got to see it.
Y'all, I don't even think y'all in the top 10.
No,
Best
not
team
at
in the league.
all. Not at all.
No,
Or
yeah.
maybe not even 15.
They're bottom 15 team, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Lottery
Bears.
shit. Lottery shit.
Unless y'all have some professional
Hey,
some developmental miracles.
Yeah,
We-
you start naming all these players that shit.
It's looking sad for y'all, bro.
Yeah. I like Oakland though. Oakland is gonna look good. I'm excited to see them. The Raiders. Well, Las Vegas.
no.
The head coach is the only thing that worries me. Josh McDaniels.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Josh
Remember,
McDaniels,
they're players.
is more flighty than he is a bad coach.
Nah, bro. That whole roster, bro, the whole Raiders roster, bro, everybody's just they're just one mistake away from getting locked up.
Yeah,
Chill,
Vegas.
Devontae Adams is not getting locked up. The quarterback isn't getting locked up. I don't know what you're talking about.
Bro. Derek Carr, bro, he's one mistake from getting sent away. Devontae
Yeah, no,
Adams,
he's not.
They just expected what?
Hunter Renfro. I fuck with Hunter Renfro. He decent. Darren Waller. All right. Darren Waller. That is a franchise.
That's
You
a guy.
put your money behind a guy like that. All right, but let's look at that base 4-3 defense, that special defense that this Los Angeles Raiders team got, right? This is where it's like, bro, they're not going to win. You got the offense, but defense, you got Max Crosby, Jonathan Hankins, Bilal Nichols, shout out my guy. He was with us. Chandler Jones, Denzel Perryman. I like Denzel Perryman. Rock Ya-Sin, Kyler Fackrell.
Y'all got Rocky Sim?
Not the Raiders.
That's
The Raiders? Oh yeah,
the
the Raiders do got him. Yeah.
But I mean, their
Yes.
best player on defense is Jonathan Abram.
Bro, you just named Chandler Jones.
Mhm.
Yeah. Their best player, Jonathan Abram.
Bro, I didn't hear going across that D line. I didn't hear a bad name.
Max
Honestly,
Crosby, Jonathan Hankins, Bilal Nichols, and Chandler Jones is the defense.
that's a solid D line. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a very, very solid D line.
He was Bilal Nichols. He wasn't even the guy with the Bears. And I banged with him, but injuries. He's not going to stay on the field long enough.
And don't they got what's the gay guy that they got coming off the bench?
He's gone. They cut him.
Who?
Yeah.
God, what's his name?
Carl Nassib was
Carl Nassib.
Yep.
Mhm.
You know what amazes me?
What?
Trayvon LeBlanc stays with a job.
I don't even know who that is.
4-string cornerback. LeBlanc was with us for a minute, and I think he was with the Eagles for a little bit. LeBlanc stayed finding a team.
Trayvon LeBlanc?
Yes.
All right.
I call him LeBlanc.
Don't know how.
Right. He's 5'10", 190. 6 seasons. He stays on a team, bro. He stays on a team.
He's just like one of those players like Marcus Allen, where it's like, how?
Yo, how you
He's just
keep on playing?
That's all he is a depth piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, Troy Acme. That's who he is on our team.
Yeah. Oh shit, we drafted him. So it was 2016 and 2017 he was with us. 2018 he was with Detroit, and then 2018 through 2020 he was with the Eagles, and now he's over there with the Raiders, 4-string corner, 6th season in. That boy found a way to get the check. I say that.
Got to, man. That's crazy.
Yeah,
though.
but a couple more topics before we wrap this up. Baker Mayfield, where do y'all see Baker Mayfield going? Is he a Brown? Is he a
He's a sideline.
Where? Sideline.
I honestly think the Browns are going to hold on to him until a team actually needs him. So say a top team's quarterback
need him, so they better getting rid of him now.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys think he's not a starter anymore?
Nope.
I wouldn't see that.
I got to think about it, bro.
Give him a year behind Brady. I say give him a year behind Brady.
That's tough. That would
Mayfield to the Buccaneers. Mayfield to the Buccaneers.
That put it like this, right? The best quarterback in the NFL, the best quarterback in college doesn't come out this year, but he comes out next year, and that's the quarterback at Alabama.
Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Is he that good?
Next year's quarterback.
He's the best quarterback this season. He just didn't come out.
He's a sophomore.
And you want teams to sit there and wait on if Baker Mayfield is going to be good? I know there's teams that rather go and give Colin Kaepernick a chance or wait a season and just use a bunch of backup QBs. But Baker Mayfield is a starting QB, but doesn't play like a starting QB, and he wants starting QB money. And he's not worth that kind of investment just to be a mediocre team.
That's what I'm saying. Give him a year behind Brady. Give him a proven contract in that second year. And then if he can't prove it, he can't prove it. If he does, you extend him.
But think about it like this, Ronnie. Say Tom Brady get hurt third game into the season. Night starting.
Yo, Brody broke up again. Or you're frozen.
Y'all don't like him with the Jets?
The Jets wouldn't trade for him. They wouldn't number that deal. Then to go get.
Yeah.
It would be pointless. That would be a waste of a pick.
Honestly,
I really see Mayfield going to the Seahawks. They don't have anybody.
I was just about to say that too, because they don't have Russell Wilson anymore.
Yeah,
I think the Seahawks pick up Willis tonight, though.
That's
Seahawks pick up Malik.
No, they
Willis.
will. They will. Yeah,
that's good. That's a pick, possibly.
I think Baker Mayfield ran his course in the league, bro.
I could see him in two places. I could see him with the Buccaneers, or I could see him with the Giants if the Giants don't want to go out and draft another quarterback.
That's right, because Daniel Jones, they're not giving Daniel Jones that extension.
Daniel Jones and Baker Mayfield are two different style QBs, man. Like Baker Mayfield is going to have to be like he's going to have to be on a team like the Chicago Bears that play action kind of style to get you outside. He'd have to be like the Eagles, but the teams that have those kind of QBs definitely don't want a quarterback like Baker Mayfield. So it kind of gives like a tough position.
But you never know. New quarterback like that could change their offense around. Like, think what
that's what I'm saying.
Darius Tooney.
But it's
think
you do. You had the best wide receiver in the NFL, and Odell Beckham Jr. And Jarvis Landry was one of the top wide receivers to play the game. And you couldn't get him the ball. So what makes you think that you could throw the ball to this second round draft pick that I'm about to pick up?
But who says that's really all on Baker? You got to think.
Odell came off of 2 ACLs, dog.
Yeah, went to the Rams and did the score.
Coach talking to him in the headset saying, hey, don't go at your first look. Don't go to your second look. Get your third look. Odell could be the first person he sees wide open, but he's told not to pass to him. You got to think it's not all about what the media tells you and comes out. Odell's dad don't know what's going on. He's not on the field. You got to think what the coaches are telling you to do.
Right, but the coaches aren't the ones playing the game.
But what do you say there's lack of innovation? As a quarterback, you have to be innovative. You know what I mean? If you have a wide open man, you know, pass it to him, it's just like.
But he might not feel comfortable making that throw. Maybe he sees the read that he has initially might not be a good read.
That man uncomfortable making all throws, Gavin.
I mean,
you're not wrong. Like, he's throwing the ball to the best. Like, he's one of the top 3 receivers of the decade, bro. Like, from 2010 through 2020, Odell Beckham Jr. is he's a Hall of Fame receiver.
Whoa, that's
I love Odell, but he gets hurt every season, bro.
Yeah,
he's not even about to take this
every season. He doesn't even play 10 games.
Hey, Kale.
But I do love him though.
Kale. How you talked about AD getting injured every time? That's Odell.
No, let's not say that.
It's like that.
It's like that,
bro.
And I love Odell, bro.
Sold more tickets for the Giants than the Giants actually sold tickets. Come on now. He's the guy. Every team he goes, OBJ has
6 years ago.
He's a superstar because of his brand, but not necessarily like he stays injured, bro. That's the only he hasn't played 12 games in the entire season.
You're not playing football well enough if you ain't getting hurt. And that sounds wild, but that's true. If you ain't getting hurt on the field, bro,
That's
wild. That's wild. This is why
Tom Brady missed one season.
Tom
Brady missed one season, bro. You gotta think.
His got nothing to do with his hands. He was open when he was playing with the Browns. His routes ain't changed from the Browns to the Rams. The quarterback changed. He was open the same amount. He had
Odell can get open. That's not the problem. Like his routes, he can get open, but it's the simple fact that he can't play. Like I'm not about to bank on him for longevity because he doesn't play the entire season. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I love Odell. Like he's one of my favorite.
So you tell me
Jarvis Landry would have a better opportunity.
Because I think he played the same way. It's just the ball got to him more. You feel me? Like the ball was on the money, so he could make a play on it.
I'm surprised they still won that championship with him being hurt in the game. I mean, he did score the first touchdown.
Yeah.
And he scored a touchdown. Remember the Browns was the fact that he wasn't scoring no tutties. And then as soon as he got to the Rams, he scored damn near every game.
But he did. That's the thing. They try to make Odell look bad, and that's what I hate. Like, because he was never bad. I'm just saying he's just always injured.
Look, it wasn't me. I could still ball. And then it was like, hold up. He's doing the same routes. He ain't changed nothing. Mm-mm. He went to a different team, and now he's scoring tutties. It wasn't the fact that he wasn't open. It's the fact that the ball wasn't getting to him on time.
See, and then that's my thing with Baker. Why is it Baker's fault? It's the Browns' fault. I blame the Browns.
It's definitely quarterback.
Not out there throwing the ball. The head coach is calling the play.
But how is it Baker Mayfield? You got to think of the carousel the Browns have gone through in the 20 years.
Any team, if the offense doesn't score, it's on the quarterback because.
But the most successful quarterback in Cleveland ever.
ever. The most successful quarterback in Cleveland ever?
Yes, by
Yes.
far.
What? Jason
What?
Campbell, what are you talking
He
about?
had 2 seasons, and he's been shitty both of them.
Jason Campbell didn't do shit in Cleveland. Neither did RG3. None of them from Washington quarterback.
I know. I was just
didn't do
joking.
shit.
I was just joking. I was just
So Baker
joking.
Mayfield
gonna
had the
say.
most success.
It's the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah,
Yes,
for sure.
you got to understand. There is like saying Justin Fields is the best quarterback in Chicago Bears history. It's true, but we don't really. There's nothing to compare it
But
to.
Justin Fields didn't do anything.
I was going to say, who? Rex Grossman is y'all most accomplished quarterback, whether you want to
He
believe it or
didn't
not.
do anything yet.
But you hear me though. Like
I hear you. I get. He has the potential to be. You get potential mixed up with like actual factual stuff.
Exactly. Like what his resume.
Baker Mayfield. We could pull up his stats from the last 2 seasons, bro. He hasn't done much, especially this season.
Well, he took a team to the
doesn't deserve-
No, he didn't go to the playoffs this
Nah,
season.
the AFC is
That
tough.
was
Yeah.
But we're gonna go ahead, switch into our last topic. Go ahead and wrap this up. Kel mentioned earlier Colin Kaepernick. Do y'all see Colin Kaepernick playing in the league again, or do y'all see him say going to the USFL or the XFL? What are y'all thoughts?
Well, he doesn't want to play for them.
I think he said on a podcast that he would as a backup. If that's what it takes to get back. But
the Raiders said they would have him. I heard the Raiders owner came out and said, I would love to have Colin on the team. He deserves a chance to play. But like I've heard that before, and it never ferments into anything.
yeah.
Sure, I mean, to keep it a being
You said the Panthers?
the Commanders and the Panthers.
How you feel about the Cam?
Sam Darnold, we trust.
No one.
As a backup, though.
Would you rather have Baker Mayfield as your backup or Colin Kaepernick as your backup?
Oh, dang.
Baker.
That's-
Mayfield would not be the backup.
No, I'd go with Colin. I'd rather go with the guy that has gone to a Super Bowl as my backup quarterback because he has experience.
He hasn't played in 6 years.
But he's gone to a Super Bowl. That's leadership. Baker Mayfield does not bring leadership to your life.
What did he do after the Super Bowl year?
He sat on his knee and got kicked out.
What after the Super Bowl year really wasn't all that.
Because he got kicked out. He took a knee and he was done. After his Super Bowl year, what was it, 1 season?
And that was a bad season.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a terrible season. Hold on.
Me personally, I don't think I could I like Colin Kaepernick. Don't get me wrong. But you being out of the league for 5 years, it's just what is he?
Bro, the league has changed.
Look, what
man.
are you offering?
I've seen Terrell
You're
Owens for a touchdown in the USFL. If T.O. can make a comeback,
You talking about T.O. and the FCF,
T.O. is different, bro. Like
quarterback,
he's
right?
built different.
Right, he's quarterback. Yeah, he took 5 to 6 years off, but it's like you got to think. You got quarterbacks like Tom Brady, who's they're not athletic, but
Are you comparing Colin Kaepernick to Tom Brady right now?
Right. I'm not comparing him to Tom Brady. I'm saying the fact that you are a quarterback who's more athletic than the greatest quarterback of all time, but the quarterback position, if you could take a couple hits and just stand there and stay in the pocket, you're good. So if he's physically able to do it and has the mental capacity to still perform, then he'll be good. And from the looks of, like I said, the highlights that he's put up and posted, he looks athletically still in shape and able to take those kind of hits.
Look, here's my bold take.
Bro, that's not game speed, though, bro.
He's never going to be in the again,
but
honestly.
no one's ready for game speed.
TJ Husmanzada plays on his team, bro. Come on.
What?
Yeah, TJ Husmanzada plays on that same team.
The fan controlled football team with T.O.?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's not even a real touchdown. It's not a real touchdown. Why are we getting hyped about it? It's not a real touchdown.
Yeah.
Hold on. So look, we got the last stats, right? So his last game was 2016.
Damn.
All right, his
That was
last
so
game
far
was
ago, bro.
Exactly.
That's 8. But look. His last season was 2016. He played 12 games. He had 331 pass attempts. He completed 196. So, 60% completions. He threw for 2,000 yards that season, which is his third most out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So out of 6 seasons, his last season he played, he threw his third most in passing yards.
And how many games did he play?
12 games, 16 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
He wasn't having a bad season. Wasn't spectacular either.
He threw for 2,200 yards.
Decent.
And the season before that, he played 9. And then the 2 seasons before that was when he was dogging youngins and went through the playoffs. He went all 16 games. So, I'm
gonna tell you what I just heard. In his last 2 seasons in the NFL, he was not durable. Now you want me to 6 years later sign him to a contract?
Look, if you played 12 out of 16 games, you did decent.
But you're a quarterback
who hasn't played.
Different. As a quarterback, you're supposed to go 16.
Quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers in a time when they weren't that great, except for when he was out there.
Still went to a Super Bowl, bro. You can't go to a Super Bowl if your O-line shaky.
San Fran was.
And I think that was around the time they had Joe Staley at left tackle, if I'm not mistaken.
I wouldn't not
Joe
know.
Staley, Patrick Willis.
San Fran was nasty.
San Fran was nasty around that time.
Yeah.
That's a unit. But I will say 2016, he put up some good numbers, good enough numbers to start.
Yeah, but it's 2022.
Yeah.
Yo, that's like we're not even like 2016 was like my second year of college, bro. We're not even on that no more.
To protect the quarterback right now. Quarterbacks aren't getting hit like that like they used to.
Colin Kaepernick is third.
Think about the defense. Think about all the defensive, like the pass interference calls and everything. Like you could use those to your advantage. The way the game is set up now is to allow offensive players to be a little bit more durable and for more to be thrown.
I don't know, bro. Around that time, that like 2016 was Saxonville. You
Here's
remember
my
that?
Would you take him on the Bears?
Back up for Justin Fields? Hell yeah. Because think about everything that Justin Fields could learn from him. From a guy that took a team to the Super Bowl and actually played well in the Super Bowl.
He filled in like last minute. You know that, right? Alex Smith got hurt like last minute.
He was there.
Actually, no. What happened that season, I think Alex Smith got benched for Colin. Like, I think Alex was ready to play in that game, and I think Alex got benched, and that's when he went to Kansas City.
But I think it's because he got hurt. Then he filled in.
Mm-hmm.
But he was filling in well to the point where, he outseated Alex.
Because you got
that. Yeah, that was
2011 season. His first season. He only played 3 games.
I don't know. I just think it would be a waste of money and waste of a roster spot to have a guy who hasn't played in 6. Like all the training and all the videos and all the workouts that he does, he hasn't played NFL ball in 6 years.
Bruh, what about the Jaguars trying to bring in Tim Tebow as a tight end?
That was stupid.
You see how that worked.
It was a stupid decision, but so it's like if they could pull off and try to bring in Tim Tebow as a tight end,
pull it off,
bring back Colin Kaepernick and give him a chance at quarterback.
But it didn't get pulled off. Nothing got pulled off.
Look, so all right, so even if you do Colin Kaepernick as a 3rd string quarterback, bro, he's better than a lot of backup quarterbacks in the league right now, and he has a history of doing well.
I would like him as my backup for the Eagles.
You think Colin Kaepernick is going to sign a practice squad deal? Because you're not dressing as a 3rd string quarterback.
No, he wants back.
Yeah, he wants to have a chance to play.
All he wants is the opportunity, and I'm telling you, out of all the positions, 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string, you can't tell me all those quarterbacks are better than him.
Oh, hell no.
That's what I'm saying. You can put him on a team and see what's going to happen.
We started Garrett Gilbert at a game this year.
Come on now.
Our backup sucks.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I'd rather
I'm
have Colin, but he hasn't played game speed. That's my only problem. Game speed is everything, bro. All those it's like going to the gym shooting threes, and then you got a 6'10" of defender on you, and then you can't make threes because it's game speed now, bro. That shit don't matter,
yeah,
especially
look,
in the playoffs.
but that's not something he can't transition to.
Yeah.
Shit.
He's
it's-
he's an old rookie now. Look at it like that. He's an old rookie.
How old is he?
He's
Old.
like
30.
30,
He over-
34.
If he over 34, I can't have him.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
6'4", 30, and he's what? 6 years went to Nevada.
Let me see.
He's 34 years old.
All right, so you're
6'4".
right on my mark. Yeah. Okay, he turns 35 this year.
And
So
nah.
I'll give him a shot.
So you would
Tom Brady
give
or
a
he could do it.
35-year-old quarterback who hasn't played in 6 years. It's a waste of a spot. It's a waste. It's honest.
Do you think? All right, be honest, right? Do you think that he could perform better right now than what Ben Roethlisberger did last season?
But
No.
Ben Roethlisberger had game speed experience.
Yeah.
But do you think Colin Kaepernick could go out and produce the same numbers that Ben Roethlisberger put up this season?
I mean,
No.
shit.
I honestly.
I mean, shit. Ben Roethlisberger, he looked
fucking-
awful all season, bro. Like he couldn't get the ball 15 yards down the field.
That's what I'm saying. Like we have some quarterbacks in the league that aren't playing well,
But
and
who
it's
said-
I go
Colin
for a
Kaepernick
fact Colin Kaepernick go out there and at least do that.
When's the last time Colin Kaepernick put pads on?
2016.
Okay, he's doing all these throwing videos without pads. Put the pads back on.
Well,
He
you gotta
hasn't gone through an NFL practice.
give him a training. I want to see preseason. Give him a preseason to perform.
That-
Yeah, that
fair.
would be good for him. That's fair.
Give him a
That's
preseason.
fair.
But you can't tell.
But during the season, regular season, Colin Kaepernick's not on the squad.
Mhm.
I don't know, bro. Because if Ben Roethlisberger was able to play like that,
That's because that's a franchise guy. They had to
I
give
was
him.
about to say,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
a
That
Pittsburgh-
that
Totally
was his
different.
farewell
he
tour,
was
bro.
Colin Kaepernick was a franchise guy until he took a knee.
He still took him to the playoffs too. Don't forget that.
He's a franchise guy until he took a knee. 6
Mhm.
years off, and now you're saying, well, he hasn't played in 6 years. That's not his fault. He kept up his body up the par, and he's like, he can still play.
All
Give him
right,
a
so,
couple
so
times.
Kel,
Works.
so Kel, I want you to think like this, right? If you were to go into, let's say, name any D3 in the nation right now, right?
Mhm.
You said I haven't played in 6 years, and I still got 2 years of eligibility left, but I got a bum knee. Like I wasn't durable when I played for real. You think they gonna rock with you just off the strength? I mean,
Yeah.
they may give you a chance to prove yourself,
That's all you need.
but like,
That's it. The
but like
chance.
you don't think they're gonna keep an extra special eye on you? Like,
Why wouldn't they? If I was a
How-
head coach, I'd keep an extra special eye on me too.
Hmm.
Like it's the accountability. All right, this is where you at. You're saying you could do this. Show me, and you give me the
Okay.
opportunity to show you. And if I can't show you, then you cut me. But it's like
Makes
I know
sense.
for a fact, Colin Kaepernick, he hasn't played in 6 years, but when he did play, he performed well. He can throw over 2,000 yards in a season. He can have a season where he doesn't throw hella interceptions. You know what I'm saying? He could keep the ball on the offense. Now let's see if he could just take a couple hits. And even now in the NFL, you're getting flags if the quarterback gets hit too hard. Sometimes you got to lay the pillow down on the ground so he can't even be tackled like that for real. You feel me?
All
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
saying is, bro, that was just 6 years ago.
Six.
And I would see how he does during my preseason and
6
go
years.
from there.
6 years ago, I was in high school, and it don't feel like that long. You
But
feel
that's
me?
a long time, bro.
And it's a long time. 6 years ago,
Football on the body, you know how it goes. You play
Yeah.
football, you know how it goes. All the injuries and stuff, the wear and tear on your body. Yeah, that's cool and all, but every year the game changes. It gets quicker. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's quicker and it gets younger.
but
Especially with these
how
linemen.
long are these players lasting? Not that long.
And see, look, and that right there, that proves my point. No one wants an old quarterback who hasn't played in 6 years. They want to go young.
Exactly.
Unless your time ready.
No.
Right?
Yeah. So
But
Young.
where's Tom Brady's break at?
Huh?
Where's Tom Brady's break at?
What do you mean?
He's been
He's-
in the league. He never left the league.
He skips the postseason workouts and he chill. He doesn't. He talks to them. He handles his business on his own. But like, think about it.
Hasn't had a season off. Dude,
How
years
how
off.
old was Phillip Rivers when he retired?
Say that again?
How old was Phillip Rivers when he retired?
He was like 40 something. But he also never.
How old is Aaron Rodgers going to be when he retires?
But they never took seasons
Yeah,
off.
they never they play
They
consistently. And I see what
Okay,
you're saying.
never took seasons off, right? Colin Kaepernick took seasons off, so he hasn't been hit, but he's been taking care of his body, which what it seems like. You feel me? So all those injuries, the knee issues, he's been able to PT it up, get back to health. He should be fine. So injuries, he's fresh legs. He's older, but his legs are fresh
Physically.
physically.
But we're just talking about more so like skillfully.
Skillfully, like football wise, right?
Like
A lot of
skills.
things for football, the game slows down the higher your IQ goes. The smarter you are, the more you watch film and understand everyone else. He's a quarterback. In order for him to gain an edge, because the athletic ability, he's not going to be the fastest one on the field. He might not be the strongest one out there anymore because he's older. All those quarterbacks that we named, Phillip Rivers, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, all of them were able to play into their 40s because of their IQ, their football IQ, and understanding like, all right, 3-step, hit it out. Let's go. Don't take a hit. You feel me? Let's run right here. If he comes in with I have the quarterback IQ to perform that level, then let him rock. But if he's just on some bullshit and he's going to get hit and hurt, don't waste your time on it. That's why I said he can be a second or third string guy and work his way up. That's a risk.
Right.
If you're talking about if he has the IQ and stuff, why not bring him in as a coach?
Because he wants
Makes
to play.
sense.
But
He
he's
didn't-
not going to play. Look, as much as I love Colin Kaepernick, he is never going to throw an NFL football again. It's not happening.
I don't know
You
about
never
that.
know, bro.
That's what I say. I don't want to.
I put my check on that.
Hey, come on now. You know the Ravens. Y'all known for picking up some old QBs and keeping them for a little bit.
We did RG3 for 3 years. That's it.
Exactly.
But did
The
he take?
most
He
injury-prone
didn't
mother-
take years off. He was consistently in the
But y'all
league.
grabbed the most injury-prone dude in the league. Like he came in with knee problems and he left with knee problems.
Yeah, and he was buns the whole time. But he
He had one tremendous game against the Eagles. Come on, we all know.
as a Raven,
Right.
not as a Raven.
No, as a Redskin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, his talent before he got
He was a
hurt.
rookie of the year.
Yeah, no. Don't get me wrong.
He was the guy. Ooh,
Oh, my
honestly-
email RG3 fan 22. I love RG3. I love
You
him.
you should see how crazy the city went when that man got drafted. We thought we done picked up Michael Vick. Like when I say like
Mhm.
when we picked him up from Baylor, bruh, the whole like that's when I was like, you know what, it might not be that bad being a Redskin fan for a little bit.
Yeah.
Chicago ain't doing nothing right now. Maybe you know what I'm saying? Jason Campbell out the way. We got RG3. Let's get to it. Nah,
Yeah, he
bruh.
played really well his first
Mhm.
year. And then after that, when his knee got blown out, when he tried to
Mhm.
score that end zone touchdown, I believe.
Yeah.
That was the rest of his history. He tried to come back. It
Bears
wasn't
And-
the same.
for the Eagles. Imagine, bro, you out there and Jalen Hurts, gets hurt. It's in his name. It's bound to happen. Jalen
Oh,
Hurts.
no,
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead,
Why
bro.
don't put that on his name?
Nah, I'm not-
bro.
Yeah, but
For Jalen
Yeah.
Hurts hurt, right? And y'all have the option to put in a second or third string quarterback.
I said our second quarterback sucks.
Bit of
He is
confidence
your second quarterback.
when you say, all
I
right,
don't even know. This is other dude. He's trash.
right.
yeah.
Older
The-
guy.
The mental concept of
Oh, I think it's a dude from the Dolphins.
off the bench.
Who are you talking about? Your backup quarterback?
Yeah, isn't
You
it?
got Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, but we're gonna
Oh,
You know what? That's a cool backup. You feel me? But that's not the right backup for Jalen Hurts. You know, that changes the whole offense.
Yeah, it really does. But
But he looks so old. Why does he look so old? He's 25, bro. Yo,
football,
wait.
it speeds up. I don't know. It's just something
Nah,
about football
bro,
make
it
you look
ain't.
older.
Wait, let me drop this real quick. Yo, hold on. Let me just drop this. Yeah, I gotta see this dude, bro. There's no way, bro.
They say he
Nah,
looked like an
bro.
80s porn star.
Nah,
He's a
no,
redneck,
literally.
bro. He's
Come on,
a
bro.
redneck through and through.
Like,
They
why
said
he look so? He's 25.
They said he wore a G-strap in college.
That's anything. That is really anything.
Yeah, he out of pocket.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. If I was any NFL team, if I was the Panthers, if I was the Eagles, if I was the Buffalo Bills, the Giants, the Jets, the Jaguars, I'm looking at Colin Kaepernick and being like, bro, it doesn't sound terrible to have him coming off the bench, 6-man. It doesn't sound terrible. Even for the Ravens, y'all got Lamar Jackson, then y'all got Lamar Jackson Jr., and then you get Colin Kaepernick as the third string.
We got Lamar Jr. We got Snoop. Stop.
That's what I'm saying. You got Lamar Jackson, you got Lamar Jackson Jr., you got RG3, and then you got Colin Kaepernick. That's
RG3. RG3 works for ESPN.
He wasn't
done. He's done. He doesn't play no more.
He's really done.
Yeah, we don't need 3 QBs. And if we do have a third QB, he's going to be on the practice squad. We're not going to carry a third quarterback.
We also have Trace McSorley.
Y'all have
by the Cardinals.
Oh, your quarterbacks get hit more often than others, and your quarterbacks don't get the same calls as other quarterbacks. You know that. Your quarterback hit. He gets hurt. He twists his ankle.
Lamar doesn't get hit. Lamar really does not get hit. He knows how to avoid when he's running. He only got hit like twice last year. It was the sacks.
That's too team, bro. To get look, he runs. He gets out there. He's liable to twist the ankle. He spin moves. He tries to get out. He could plant wrong. It happens. That's just the nature of the game. And then you got Lamar Jackson here coming off
the Tyler Huntley. Snoop is the man.
Oh no, that's Tyler Huntley was balling in the playoffs.
Yo, Cal.
What?
We gonna make a part 2 for this. This one we gonna make a part 2 for this. I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, the energy is up there. You know what I'm saying? But we kind of gotta wrap this up. No,
happens to best next time.
No, for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. I appreciate the guests coming on. Definitely tune in next week. Hopefully y'all be on next week for sure.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
I get off at 3:30. It'd be good.
So 4 same time, 4 p.m. would be cool for y'all next week.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, it should be.
Should be. I'll be done with school.
Friday.
All right. Appreciate y'all.
All right, man.